Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session of the Hot Sheet brought to you by reloadabaja.com with Costaro Real Estate. My name is Sid Chacon, and I am your real estate Sherpa here in Baja Sur, making sure every step you take is a solid one. Today, we're going to be going over the latest properties to come up on the market. I've already checked them out for you and got them all ready. If you want to come along with us and follow along, please go to reloadabaja.com. Don't If you haven't already created your account, please don't be shy. Make sure to create your account there. Have confidence in knowing that the information that we request of you, such as your name, your cell phone number, and your email address, will exclusively be used by myself and my team in order to make sure that we respond to all your questions, your concerns, all your doubts about owning in Mexico and particularly in Baja Sur. And of course, if you happen to email me, expect a response within about 24 hours. If you happen to text me, because I do use WhatsApp, you should expect to get a response very quickly, if not immediately, within the hour or so, especially if we're doing a film like this, if we're filming like this. So please feel confident to join us. Allow me to share my screen and let's get started, guys. So as I was expressing, if you want to follow along, please go to reloadabaja.com. There you go. You should be able to see that now. Go to reloadabaja.com, and this will be the page that you see. We're going to go to MLS search, click on property search, and then from there, you will be on this page right here. Now, I want you to please stay with us until the end, and I'll go over how to use this MLS search so that you can really make sure that you're not missing any potential opportunity, anything that could be of high interest to you, all right? And we can fine tune it so that we get all of the properties that match your search criteria. So as I was sharing with you, today we're looking at the hot sheet, and there were about 9 properties on the hot sheet, but I picked what I would call my top 5 of that hot sheet. Okay, so let's get started with this one. We're looking at a property that's just over $1 million, almost $1.2 million. And it is quite a nice little property here. Just one of the things that I encourage you to always do is start at the map. This will always give you a good sense of where it's located. And click on the hybrid function here. That kind of gives you that satellite function mixed with the streets. Now, this particular property is located in Cabo San Lucas in a community known as the Pedregal. As you can see right here on the map, it points it out with its name, the Pedregal, and it's found inside this little valley right here between these two little hills, and it easily spills out into the marina. So there are several entrances to the Pedregal, and one of them is through this little plaza area right here, the Pedregal Park area, right through here. So this property can easily access this little plaza area, and boom, you are right in the heart of Cabo San Lucas. Easy access to the marina, all of the downtown fun activities and amenities, very close and easy access to the beach, supermarkets, shopping, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so it is a phenomenal location. And the Pedregal is known as the original and premier gated community of Cabo San Lucas. Some have likened it to, like, the Hollywood or the Beverly Hills of Cabo San Lucas. Back in the day, there were many folks like boxers and other movie stars that may have owned there. I don't want to name any, but they have owned in this area right here in Cabo San Lucas. So let's get a good look at this property here. Let's take a look at this one. It's called Villa Tamica. 1.195, 3 bedrooms, 4 baths, 3,318 square feet. Now, when you do see that square footage there on the property description, be aware that it may not be exclusively the AC square footage. That's the interior enclosed area square footage. It may also include the patio areas, the deck space as well. And I'll show you how to check that out in a moment. But this is clearly a build that's been there for a while already. You might feel it could use a little bit of updating, but that's very subjective. It's in very excellent shape, well taken care of carpentry, granite countertops, spacious bedrooms, lots of light. What can I tell you? And again, the location, this would make for an excellent Airbnb rental, vacation property, or a primary residence. Here's your outdoor pool area, barbecue area. Look at that little drone shot. And again, this is a perfect example. You can't quite tell, but this street kind of curves right along here, and easy access in and out of the Pedregal and right to the marina. This is the cultural pavilion that sits right on the marina area. You can see Breathless, the all-inclusive hotel right over there across the marina area. That's a better shot. Beautiful. So if you're into fishing, great place for fishermen. Like I said, Airbnb, vacation rental. All right. Let's see if they give us a little bit more details here under the description. Looking for your dream home in Pedregal of Cabo San Lucas? Explore Villa Tamica. Each of its 3 bedrooms offer a private bathroom with an open floor plan, walking from the living room to a terrace overlooking the lower level pool area. Well equipped, featuring a wonderful terrace with a swimming pool, jacuzzi, lounge chairs, and shaded dining area on the patio. Fire up the outdoor grill and enjoy with friends and family. Admire views of the Pedregal hillside as you soak up the sunshine next to your pool. Ideally located steps to downtown Cabo and the marina. Don't miss this opportunity to own a piece of paradise in the Pedregal of Cabo San Lucas. Now, they have a wonderful 3D tour here, so I encourage you to make use of it. It really kind of gives you an up and personal look at the property itself. So that's a great feature that they added in there. Good job with the agent. Let's see here. Total square footage. This is in square meters. 3 bedrooms, 1 half bath. Three full baths is what it says there. Furnished. This comes fully furnished. So if you're new to my shows here, it's important for you to know that most resales, not all, but most resales will come fully furnished, many partly furnished. Rare to find one that is not furnished at all as a resale, which is a good thing. It mentions the HOA fee here is yearly, and it's paid at $2,883 for that HOA fee. So just a quick heads up, if you do see HOA frequency to be a month or something like that, this number may actually be in pesos as opposed to dollars. So that's a great question to ask me. So feel confident to reach out at any time. Hey, Sid, I'm a little confused with the number here of the HOA fee. What is it? Is it dollars? Is it pesos? Feel free to ask me those questions. All right. Cash purchase. And that's that. Okay. Well, that was the first one, guys. Villa Tamica, located in the Pedregal, $1.195 million. This is a 3 bedroom, 3 full bath, 1 half bath property at slightly over 3,300 square feet. All right, let's move on to the next one. Now, from here, we're looking at properties that are closer to the $600,000, $400,000 price point. So if that's you, you want to stick around for these 4 properties. This first property is located in San Jose del Cabo. So let's go to the map and I'll show you exactly where. This is found inside the Fonatur area, which was the original tourist zone developed by the National Tourist Fund of Mexico. And this area originally had its own 9-hole golf course. It's now owned by the Grand Mayan Hotel. But this property here may have some views of that golf course and the ocean from there. It is a great location. As you can see right here, it's on Paseo Finisterre, and it is a very beautifully quiet neighborhood in the hotel zone. You are super close to supermarkets, tons of restaurants. If you want to swim with the dolphins, they have the dolphins is right there. The second marina in the area is not too far away, right over here, with a wonderful beach club by the Hotel El Ganzo as well. And you're not too far from the historic downtown San Jose district, where you can enjoy the art district and the downtown historic district of downtown, the art district, and the famous plaza where you can do the art walk on Thursdays. And again, lots of great shopping and restaurants galore. Being in San Jose puts you much closer to the San Jose International Airport, which is located right about right here. And truly, from Casa Nima, you're looking at around maybe a 30-odd minute or less hotel air ride, depending on traffic. I think I'm being very conservative with that number right there. All right, so let's take a look at this property. This is a one bedroom, one bath, slightly over 1,000 square foot for 570. Okay. And again, you can already see the views of the ocean right from here. It's got this beautiful, like, adobe feel to it on the walls, which would keep you kind of, it makes it feel fresh, and kind of cool. Great little balcony space right here. And you got a wonderful kitchen that's going on right here in this space. Look at that. Now, these are brand new, recently done development. This was originally a construction that was done by a previous developer, and they kind of didn't finish it off. This developer came in and has done a phenomenal job in finishing these condominiums, doing this product right here. And it comes with great amenities, including pool areas, gymnasium, on-site restaurant, etc. This is a perfect example of what I was talking about with that view of the garage. Look at that. Looks like an oasis. Pickleball courts, gymnasium, pool table, little clubhouse. Look at that. This is a great little kids club. And we're back to the original photograph. So let's see what it tells us here. Again, a unique residence in Casa Nima defined by thoughtful design, exceptional attention to detail, and a warm, inviting atmosphere. This one bedroom, one bathroom condominium features an incredible terrace with breathtaking views of the ocean, golf course, and pool. Perfect for enjoying the very best of Cabo living, Casa Nima offers a lifestyle of comfort and sophistication with amenities that include a fully equipped gym, yoga room, pickleball courts, kids room, pool, restaurant, billiards, table tennis, foosball, co-working space, ludoteca, creating an environment designed to be enjoyed every day. Ideally located in the heart of San Jose del Cabo, next to a golf course and near the beach, the hotel's own restaurants, supermarkets, and the renowned Art Walk, just 23 minutes from the airport. This is a perfect property for those who value quality, detail, and an elevated lifestyle. Okay, this is great, right? Now, HOA fees right here, as you can see, this is a perfect example. 7,596 pesos. This is paid on a monthly basis. So this is a great example of what I was talking about on the last property. So this is going to put you at around $400 odd a month in HOA fees. Okay, guys? So don't get scared. That is not in dollars. It's not 7,596 dollars. It is pesos, just about 400 odd dollars. All right, let's move on to the next one. So this is a great example of the current buyer's market that we're experiencing under $1 million, guys. We have a historic amount of listings currently in the MLS, just kind of reaching towards that 3,000 mark on just exclusively residential listings throughout all price points and all areas in our Los Cabos MLS, which frankly should be renamed because we go all the way as far north as San Juanico, Scorpion Bay, for those of you that are surfers, Mulahey, Santa Rosalia as well. That's that far north we go, all the way down to Cabo San Lucas and everything from the Pacific to the Sea of Cortez. So really, we should be known as the Baja MLS, Baja Sur MLS, but it is called the Los Cabos MLS. And this developer is offering financing with 40% down in this phenomenal gated community known as Mystique. It is located on the El Tezal hillside. Now, El Tezal is a hillside that faces west in Cabo San Lucas and gives you these phenomenal quintessential views of Land's End and the famous Cabo San Lucas Arch. Now, depending on where you find yourself on the hillside, you may actually be able to see through the arch at a distance, of course. So you see the little hole in the arch. Otherwise, you might just be looking at Land's End, but nonetheless, still a quintessential view. And at night, it's like New York at night. And of course, during New Year's or the 4th of July, yes, we celebrate 4th of July down here. For all of you that are in the United States that love to come down here during that time of the year, the fireworks, it doesn't matter where you're from, everybody loves to see fireworks. So it's a phenomenal experience. And interesting little fact, there are several restaurants that love to do fireworks just about every night, if not once a week. So it's always a great show at night. This is only about 10 minutes away from the main beach and the marina area. And of course, restaurants, shopping, hospitals, You just can't go wrong. It's a great spot. And if you were interested in going towards San Jose, you don't even have to go into town at all. You can easily hop on the tourist corridor right here and just head towards San Jose. Super easy, which is great. Okay. All right, let's take a deeper look at this property. So Mystique is made up of 4 buildings. It has this amazing, actually really beautiful clubhouse, which is lots of light. It feels so open. 2 pools and a gymnasium. Now this is a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, so it's very much likely an end unit, which is what I saw from one of the pictures right here. 3-bedroom, 4. There's the gym. Here's your clubhouse, and you can see how you have these nice views from the clubhouse. And of course, you're going to have nice views from the condo itself. Here's one of the 2 pools. Again, more clubhouse shots. This is the pedestrian entrance. What you can't see right here is when you arrive with your vehicle, you're actually parking underneath the buildings. You have space for at least 2 vehicles, and you can use some of that space, as you can see here, for storage. All right, wonderful. Let's see if they tell us anything particular in the description. 3-bedroom residence with iconic arch views. Experience elevated coastal living in this fully furnished, move-in ready, 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath, ideally situated in a premier location with one of Cabo's San Lucas's most desirable communities. Positioned to capture spectacular panoramic views of the iconic Cabo San Lucas Arch, this unit offers expansive sightlines, abundant natural light. Recently released from the developer's inventory, the residence presents a rare opportunity to own a home in an established and highly sought-after complex. Now, remember, it is a condo, so you will be owning a wonderful condo in this community. Let's see what it tells us here. HOA monthly, it is 6,593 pesos. That puts you closer to around $350 approximately, based on the current exchange rate, which is a great deal. And for those of you that are wondering, well, what kind of property taxes are going to pay at the $500 price point, $500,000 price point, you're going to pay closer to about $1,000 a year in property taxes, give or take. Okay. So yeah, this is a great opportunity. They don't have a lot of inventory left here at all. And for the developer to be offering financing at 40% down, that's phenomenal. You probably should expect, I'd be surprised if he's offering anything beyond 3, 4, or 5 year financing, but still it's a great little bridge loan for you to either pay it off within that time frame or ultimately get more financing back home within that time frame. All right. Oh, one thing to mention, the El Tezal hillside is a very self-contained hillside. There's at least 2 farm-to-table restaurants on in that hillside right there. You have Costco as well, a 24-hour supermarket, another high-end supermarket known as Fresco, Home Depot, doctors, hospitals, and tons of restaurants to enjoy on the hillside. You really don't have to go into downtown unless you really want to. It is a great spot. And if you're very social, there's pickleball, what do you call it? There's new pickleball complexes, social clubs, if you would. If you're into pickleball, man, you're going to be in heaven at these places. All right, let's go on to the next one. So this is Casa del Mar, and this one, let's go to the map as we like to do and get started with this one here. Hybrid. Okay, so this is an interesting find. You're going to be more like, if you ever wondered, hey, where do the locals live? This is where the locals live. Okay, Brisas del Pacifico right here. But if you're an expatriate that's looking to, hey, you know what, I want to have more of that experience, I don't want to deal with an HOA fee, this will likely be the spot for you. Let me confirm that is exactly the community that I'm talking about, because there is one gated community. I believe it's about right here. Let me make sure that they put the pin in the right spot. Sometimes the agents don't always put the pin in the right spot. It's possible. Okay, but let's confirm it. Oh yeah, I know exactly who. I actually been to this house before. Okay, so yeah, this just came on the market. Very nice house. Again, no HOA fee with this one. $483,000, 5 bedrooms, 6 baths. I think they'll show the garage right now. It's just huge. Yeah, lots of space. So if you want to have an office, you want to have guests over. I mean, look at that. That's the master bedroom. It's huge. It's got its own living room. Well, they did a good job. There you go. This is a huge, huge garage, so to speak. And those are the plans for the property. So yeah, that's what she wrote on this one. So you are in, like I said, this is where the locals live. It's a very nice, quiet community. Again, no HOA fee. Spacious and well-designed home featuring 5 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, plus 2 half bathrooms. One bedroom is conveniently located on the ground floor, ideal for guests or flexible use, with 4 additional bedrooms upstairs. The home offers an open and functional layout with a fully equipped kitchen, living area, and dining space, perfect for everyday living and entertaining. Enjoy outdoor living with a private garden and terrace, ideal for relaxing or hosting gatherings. The second level also features a long terrace, added additional outdoor space, and enhancing the overall layout of the home. The property includes a generous garage with space for 4 vehicles, plus additional parking. Move-in ready and designed for comfort, this home is a great option for families or buyers looking for their first home here in Cabo San Lucas. And again, any specific information for us here? No. Okay. Like I said, no HOA fee, which is phenomenal. And the location of this property, if we go back to the map, I just like to point something out here. So this is known as Brisas del Pacifico, this specific area, as you can see here. And you are really close to Highway 19. If we go up in this direction, you are headed towards Todos Santos, Cerritos, Pescadero, which is a great day trip. One of the best surfing beaches out there is at Cerritos Beach, but you're also very close to hospitals, and you're close to, this is Los Patios Mall. Okay, so you have a movie theater there, you have AutoZone, you have a couple gyms right there as well, supermarket, Soriana, banks. I mean, you have it all right there, really. It is a full-on mall. There's a couple new malls, actually smaller plazas that are opened up right here, and you're close to restaurants, more supermarkets, La Comed, Chedraui, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And as far as getting to downtown Cabo San Lucas, it's probably a 20-minute drive at most, even with traffic, to get down to downtown Cabo San Lucas, guys. So it is a phenomenal location. All right, let's move on to the next one. And this will wrap up our hot sheet for today's session. And again, thank you for joining me, and stick around to the end. I'm going to show you how to use that search function briefly. Now, this brand new listing, I was fortunate enough to look at it before it came on the market. It is located back on the El Tezal hillside in a brand new, relatively young, gated community known as Vistana Estates. Now, as I zoom in, this will give you a good feel for the development itself. Your main entrance is right here. There are condominium buildings that line the front road right here. But as you enter, all of these are single-family residence homes, no more than 2 stories. Okay, and this is the main clubhouse. The interesting clubhouse is you got this great pool area downstairs. There's even a kitchen and event areas on the ground floor. There is a second floor for more entertaining, more fun, more parties. There's even a viewing room, a movie room if you want to use it as a theater. And then on the top, the 3rd floor of this little, forgive me, I spaced out, of the clubhouse is an adult-only pool area with these phenomenal views. Okay. Now, one of the benefits of this particular property is that it has all of this spacious land right here. You could put in your own private pool in the same way that your neighbor did right here, but you would have a lot of space left over. This has a 2-car enclosed garage, and your main bedroom is on the 2nd floor. It is gorgeous. Let's take a look at some pictures here. So there you go, house number 14. enclosed garage. Here's your main entry. Living room area. This is as you exit, you have this outdoor patio with outdoor kitchen. Now, if there was a trade-off, you're not going to have really any views from this ground floor, but you have lots of privacy. So that is the exchange that you get with this. Now, this property, like I mentioned, has a second floor bedroom, but it also has a rooftop terrace. You can see in this image, and you can put a pergola up here so that you can enjoy the views from there, which you will and definitely like, of Land's End and the fireworks at night. All right. That's all she wrote for the photographs, it looks like. Here's that second floor bedroom. And they brought us back downstairs again. Oh, they did take us up. There you go. There's your view from the rooftop terrace. If I go back one, look at this. See, there's the clubhouse I was talking about. Here's that third floor pool, right? Adult only. The main pool, little kitchen, entertainment area. I believe that's a ping pong table right here. This is for events as well on the second floor. I mean, you really can't go wrong with this property. Great location as well. The street that this is located on has a great restaurant known as Metate, and it's phenomenal food. All right. All right, so let's take a look at the description. Located within the gated community of Vistana Estates in El Tezal, this corner residence at the end of the cul-de-sac offers added privacy with only one neighboring home and one of the larger lots in the community. Property features 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, along with notable upgrades, including an extended backyard, pergola, providing shade, outdoor living, and a beautiful indoor built-in outdoor kitchen designed for entertaining. The home includes a 2-car garage and ocean views from both the terrace and rooftop, ideal for sunsets and entertaining. Vistana Estates is a boutique gated community with 24-hour security, shared amenities, and convenient access to shopping, beaches, and downtown Cabo San Lucas. Yeah, there's more to read here, guys. I encourage you to check it out on the website. I'll show you how to find it in a moment. And let's see here. What is the HOA frequency? It's per month. Now, here they put it in dollars. So I guess that's kind of like the running theme or thread of today's session, is how that HOA fee can be either in dollars or in pesos, because they're not going to be charging 284 pesos per month for the HOA. That is 284 in dollars. Although the other ones that we were looking at, that showed in the thousands, those were in pesos. So again, if that confuses you, please feel confident to reach out to me and ask me, hey, Sid, make sure that you give me the MLS number, right? Which you can find right there. So make sure to share that information for me, or you could just copy the link, send it to me, and tell me, hey, Sid, I have some questions about this specific property, right? And then shoot away. If you'd like to schedule a Google Meets or a Zoom meeting with me, we can do a quick 30-minute session. Or if you feel you want to do an hour, let me know. I'll be more than happy to schedule one with you, and we'll get all your questions answered about the current market conditions and owning in Mexico, and particularly in the Baja Sur. All right. So here we are back at reloadtobaja.com. And when you arrive at the website, this is going to be your main page. And when you want to do a quick search, there's already curated locations and areas that you can just click on. And these will take you to the properties that are within these specific areas. If you're not familiar at all with the areas, it's a great way to get started. But if you want to do a general property search, just click on property search and it will bring you right here. Now, if you're just getting started, what happened? That's odd. It'll bring you right here. There you go. You might have to hit refresh. I don't know why it did that. The internet is what it is. If you're just getting started and you don't know what to click in right here for this specific area, just leave it blank, okay? Just leave it the way it is, Baja California Sur. It'll cover the whole state. here is where you can play with price points. So, for example, today, the majority of the listings were between the 400,000. We're putting that in as a minimum price, and 600,000 price point, right? And then right over here, what we could do is you can play around with 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, and I would just leave it open, as who knows, get as many bathrooms as you possibly can. And let's see how many bedrooms we can get for this within this price range. Right now, you might say, but I don't really want more than 3 bedrooms. You can bring it down to just 3 bedrooms if that's what you want. Property type, these are already selected by default at house and condo. But if you only want a condo, or you only want a house. Now, I will mention that many times clients say to me, hey, Sid, I don't want to deal with a house because I think it's going to be too much work. The reality is the majority of the houses you're going to look at are not going to be outside of a gated community, meaning they will be inside a gated community. And there's going to be already gardeners and folks curating the property, right? Making sure that it's nice and pretty and all that other stuff. You could easily pay them a few extra pesos, and they could do your gardening for you as well. Super easy. It's a lot less expensive than you may think or believe it is. Also, doing if you happen to have a private pool, easy to handle as well. A maid service can easily be got. So the reality is, it's not that harder compared to owning a condo to keep it up and maintain it, right? So just a little comment. Under the More tab, I would leave that open as much as possible. Really don't even touch it, with the exception of maybe 2 items here. One of them is fractional, not fractional, right? So if you don't want fractional, click on that, activate it. We do not want fractional properties. Fractional ownership, don't get it confused with those timeshares that you get sold, high pressure sometimes at the hotels. Fractional, this is deeded property, okay? You will own it maybe with several other families, and you own a specific 8 weeks or 6 weeks, 2 weeks out of the year. It can also be on a rotating schedule. But if you know that that's not what you want, okay, although that could give you the ability to really just enjoy a property for the amount of time that you're really going to use it throughout the year, and potentially even have it be directly oceanfront, when it's normally full ownership is worth millions, right? So it's a great concept to consider if you feel that's something that might be right for you. And here under view description, I would put ocean view, right? View description. We want ocean view, because you're not going to come all this way to not go all the way, right? I mean, why not? We want a view. We came this way. We want a view. We want ocean views. So as you can see with what I just did right there, between 400 and 600,000, I left this completely open because we're searching the entire MLS inventory, no specific area. We left it all wide open. 400 to 600,000, 2 to 3 beds, 2 baths plus, condos and homes, ocean view, no fractionals, 237 total results within this $200,000 price range. So you got quite a bit to select. Now, let's go to the map. As you can see, you get these little circles, and this kind of tells you where those properties are located. You can tell that the highest concentration, 158 of those 236, are located down here in the Los Cabos area. This is Los Cabos. Over here, you're looking at Cerritos, Pescadero. There's only about 1 of them right here in Todos Santos. Over here, this is Los Barriles and La Ventana, El Sargento over here. And then this is La Paz, right? You might find that there's some a little farther north. Let's see if that's true. Yep, we have something here in Loreto, right? 439. And this is how you can kind of just use the map, zoom in, move it around, see if you happen to find something in an area that you might be interested in. And you can see, this is a great example. As I zoom into Loreto, only that one property is on the screen now, and it's easy for me to find and see what it is, right? So thank you again, guys, for joining us. And if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions anytime. You can reach out to me via WhatsApp, shoot me an email. And again, if you haven't already subscribed to the website, please feel confident to create your own account. And I'd love to share more with you guys, but I don't know if you're following. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like, and share. Share this with your friends, with your family members, someone that you'd love to move down to Cabo with, maybe, right? You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.